More testimony today from the woman who says Bill Cosby sexually assaulted her 13 years ago. Cosby's lawyers cross-examined Andrea Constand, trying to poke holes in her story. CBS 2's Cindy Hsu live in our newsroom now with more on the trial today. Cindy.
Maurice, Cosby's accuser, Andrea Constand, is now off the stand after a day and a half of testimony. The defense focused on phone records and police reports, trying to highlight inconsistencies about when events happened and what law enforcement was told.
79-year-old Bill Cosby arrived at court this morning in Pennsylvania, walking arm in arm with friends. Meanwhile, lawyers hauled in several boxes of court documents. His accuser, 44-year-old Andrea Constand, is a former employee of Temple University, Cosby's alma mater. Today, Constand faced Cosby's lawyers as they tried to tear apart her testimony from yesterday, where she gave graphic detail about the evening in 2004 when she claims the comedian drugged and sexually assaulted her at his home outside Philadelphia. She says he gave her 3 blue pills the comedian called herbal supplements and a glass of wine. She says she became paralyzed and unable to fend him off. Constand testified she remembers having blurred vision, saying, "I could see 2 of him. Her legs were, quote, rubbery." And Constand says that's when Cosby sexually assaulted her. But she admitted to staying in contact with him after the alleged incident. The defense argues that Constand called Cosby 72 times after the night in question. Prosecutors say the majority of those calls were work calls she was returning to Cosby, who was a trustee at Temple University. Most of today's session was spent on phone records and statements made to law enforcement. The defense asked Constand, during the very time you told police you were drugged and unconscious, you were making multiple phone calls? And went on to say, you were passed out. There's no way you could have made those phone calls. Constand said she was able to make the calls. Cosby claims the relationship was consensual.
And we don't know who's next on the witness stand, but it could be Andrea Constand's mother, Gianna, who recorded phone calls with Cosby. If Cosby is convicted, he could face 10 years in prison. Live in the newsroom, Cindy Hsu, CBS 2 News.
Thank you, Cindy.